What is up, Seton Hill family? Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome back to Seton Hill Studios. I am excited about this one. We are checking out Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue, live at San Quentin in 1969. I ain't never heard this tune for one. For two, this dude goes up in San Quentin, and it's my understanding that he plays this in front of the prisoners, which is super dope. So I'm excited to check it out. All right, guys, a couple ways you can support me here on the channel. First, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube, or you can head on over to Buy Me a Coffee for a one-time donation if you like what I'm doing. No obligations, no expectations. It's always appreciated. All right, y'all, I am amped up and excited, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, YouTube family. Like I said, we're looking at Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue. That's off the chain. Live at San Quentin, 1969. Let's see what we got going on with this one, man. I am amped. Let's roll.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him 'cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue.
What is going on? Is this real prisoners? Is he actually up in San Quentin? I always heard he went to San Quentin. He's out here talking about his his daddy named him Sue. Hey, it's that storytelling, man. That's the thing. I said that, with some of the country music I've been discovering. It's the same type situation. Let's roll, man. I'm already loving this one.
Blame him 'cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew.
He's such a genius, storyteller. The way it was Gatlinburg in mid-July and something else. My throat was dry or whatever. It's just genius storytelling. And I love too, man, that these prisoners are just having a blast. They're absolutely loving it, man, and just rolling. And the fact is, what I love, and I've heard about Johnny Cash, is that he was just a normal human being. He's like, I'm gonna go up in this prison. I'm gonna play to these people because they're just like me. And that's the thing, man. We all are all the same, regardless of our past, present, future. Man, we're all human beings. Let's roll.
A brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer.
This is a wild story, man. I mean, this is genius storytelling. And I'm thinking to myself, why in the world his pops named him Sue in 1969. He's going out for blood, man. They in here brawling, and then he comes up, cuts his ear, man. That's what I'm saying. With these stories, you're just enthralled, man. And once again, I love the joy that he's bringing to the prisoners. They're just cracking up.
Kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun. I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, This world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah. He said, now you...
Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Another plot twist. So my man, this is hilarious. So his pops named him Sue so he could be tough, because he knows he was gonna go through stuff and be bullied. What? Y'all gotta let me know. Did Johnny Cash write this? This is genius. This is literally next level thinking. Let's go. My man here with the shades loves it. I love it.
Saw him smile. He said, son, this world is rough. And if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Yeah, well, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him a pa and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, any damn thing but Sue. I still ain't his name.
Let's go. What? Oh my gosh. That is literally pure genius, man. This is Hey, I needed this laugh today, man. Absolutely unbelievable. The fact that he goes into San Quentin, and I think back then, y'all let me know, I think San Quentin was one of like the most dangerous prisons in the United States. Um, and he goes in there, man, and just having a ball, treating everybody like human beings, man, and just playing music, doing what he loves, and giving them some joy. The song was absolutely hilarious, man. I did not see. I'm like the whole time I'm thinking like, why is his pops gonna name him Sue? What? That don't even make no common sense. But then it ended up hilarious because he's like, I did it to make you tough, which is like a backwards way of thinking. But it's absolutely hilarious, man. Johnny Cash. We've checked out a few of his tunes. I checked out "Hurt" here on the channel. If you haven't seen that, you can go to the homepage under the playlist "Solo Artists" and you can find it. That one right there, man. About shoo. That cut me deep. This was a banger, man. The more I learn about him, just his personal life, and I know he had some demons. We all have demons, though. But how he treated people and his music, man, it's just incredible. So this was absolutely hilarious. I loved it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank y'all for joining me on that one. That is some absolute genius songwriting right there. And the fact he went up in San Quentin, like I said, and played to all those prisoners, that's dope. I mean, I love every minute of that. Johnny Cash is a beast. Y'all got to shoot down your recommendations for what I should check out next from him. Like I said, I checked out "Hurt," man, and that's a gut punch. But I definitely need to check out more of his catalog. All right, guys, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so when I release more content, you all get it. Thanks so much for hanging out each day, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.